Good evening. Thanks for joining us for KREM 2 News at 11. I'm Cody Proctor. It's been a tradition for Gonzaga's Kennel Club since 2006, Tent City. And after a year off during the pandemic, it made its return. Now for those that are not in the know, Tent City is where students race to a location on campus to get their tent number. Then they camp out overnight to ensure their seats for Saturday's big game against Texas. KREM 2's Kyle Simchuk was on GU's campus tonight to catch up with students.
Well, it is not a good night to be camping. It's cold, it's raining, but Gonzaga fans, they just don't care. They're just happy to be back at Tent City because it was canceled last year because of the pandemic.
Yeah, it was kind of weird because we didn't really know we were missing out on because we've never done it. But now that we're out here and there's so many people, it's just really exciting.
Packing tents, blankets, and even baby Yodas, Gonzaga fans set up camp and braced for a chilly night ahead.
It's our first experience, and I just hope for the best and we don't get hypothermia.
Kind of bonehead move. We don't even have a tarp for the bottoms, and it's really wet, so we're gonna try to make it work. Cuddle in a small tent, maybe.
Ask any of these fans, and they'll agree. It's all worth it.
We're excited for a fun night.
Sticking with tradition, the Gonzaga Kennel Club sent students scrambling Wednesday when it revealed the one spot on campus to get tent tickets. Securing tent number 1 means getting to stand in the front row of the student section and a better chance of getting on national TV.
We're number 16.
We're 38.
We got 1080, so we're middle of the pack.
What tent number are you?
We're 138, so not the best.
Oh, so not number 1, 138.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be number 1 soon.
Yeah.
No matter where they'll be rooting from, fans still have a lot to look forward to.
We're just excited to see the guys play. It's totally worth us to be out here. The Zags got dudes, so we just want to see them kill it on Saturday.
I'm excited to see the element that Mark Few brings back because I feel like we've really been missing him in these games.
Honestly, just the whole day. I think like the next 24 hours is just going to be such a fun experience.
Saturday's game versus Texas is an early marquee season game. Tip-off is at 7:30 on ESPN, and again, this game will be televised on national television. Reporting from the Gonzaga campus, Kyle Simchuk, KREM 2 News.
Kyle, thank you so much. Moving on now, an update on the suspect accused of shooting an ATF agent last Friday. The suspect, Randy Holmes, appeared in court via video conference, and he was in a wheelchair, still recovering from the gunshot wound to the chest. Today's hearings addressed violations to his federal supervised release. On October 20th, he was accused of a hit and run. Then on November 5th, last Friday, he was accused of being in possession of a weapon and shooting an ATF agent. For the more serious crimes, like the potential charges of selling weapons and shooting the ATF agent, he could face life in federal prison. That hearing takes place next Wednesday. Attorneys for the suspected Freeman High School shooter are trying, once again, to change the suspect's plea to not guilty by reason of insanity. Caleb Sharp's legal team submitted a motion requesting the change back in August. Sharp is accused of killing one student and wounding 3 others when he opened fire inside the school. But court documents showed the judge denied the request, saying the suspect failed to establish a good cause basis. Experts say an insanity plea is difficult to prove, but this week the defense attorneys refiled the motion, reasserting this same request. Sharp's trial date is currently set for January 18th. Police are still searching for a carjacking suspect who stole a woman's car in East Central Spokane, then crashed it and ran away. This is security footage of when the suspect crashed the car. Thankfully, the other driver he hit is okay. Right now, police still trying to identify the suspect, and anyone with information should call the number on your screen. Well, rain slammed into western Washington today thanks to another atmospheric river. The National Weather Service issued flood warnings for at least 13 rivers across at least 6 counties. All this rain is causing a high risk of landslides around western Washington. Yesterday, 2 preteen boys in Federal Way were swept into a storm drain. The 2 12-year-olds were playing in a wooded area by their apartments when their ordeal began.
And they were sucked into this larger tube. And if you look down inside there, you'll see there's an actual ladder. Luckily, they were able to grab a hold of it, hold on, scream for help.
And luckily, the 2 boys weren't hurt badly. One was left with just a cut on his leg. The rain is supposed to taper off tomorrow before another round returns tomorrow night into Sunday. And while we may not be getting slammed with the rain, we did see some of those showers across our area today. Meteorologist Thomas Patrick joining us now. And Thomas, should we expect to get as much rain as the west side did?
Yeah, not nearly as much. Western Washington always will get much more than what we will in the inland northwest, but even we got 7 to 8/10 of an inch of rain here in Spokane since yesterday evening. But those flood watches for the Seattle area actually got extended until Tuesday now, as we have another atmospheric river that's going to be aimed towards the state of Washington, and that's the next batch of rain that'll arrive Saturday night into Sunday. As for today's rain, all out of here, maybe a lingering shower near the Moscow area, but we're actually getting a chance to dry out for most of the day tomorrow. Still ends up mostly cloudy until we get to about 8, 9, or 10 o'clock in the evening. Then the rain chances once again move back into the area, but we're not tracking as much rain next time around. Instead, we're tracking a whole lot more wind, especially for Sunday and Monday of next week. So coming up, I'm going to detail just how strong those wind gusts will be and how long they'll linger across the area.
Thomas, thank you so much. And moving on, we have all been there, stuck at a train crossing for several minutes as we try to go north or south. Tonight, we're taking a look at what you can do about it. Stay with us.